Millions of adults are crying over a baby monkey right now. And it's not because he's cute. It's because he did something that made every single one of us look at ourselves. His name is Punch. Punch-kun is a baby Japanese macaque. He's smaller than your hand. He was born at a little zoo in Japan. And the very first day of his life, before he even had a chance to understand what the world was, his mom looked at him and walked away. Just like that. No reason, no warning, just gone. Now, imagine being 1 day old. You don't know anything. You don't know where you are. You just know that the one person who is supposed to be there isn't. That's how Punch started his life. The zookeepers stepped in. They fed him, kept him warm, kept him alive. And when he got a little bigger, they thought, okay, let's try to get him some friends. Let's introduce him to the other monkeys. Let's give this little guy a chance to belong somewhere. So they did. And the other monkeys ignored him completely. He'd walk up to them, try to play, try to just exist near them, and they'd move away. Or worse, they'd look at him like he wasn't even there. Over and over, every single day. Can you imagine that? Trying so hard to just be accepted and being met with nothing every single time. So the zookeepers did something small, something almost too simple. They handed him a stuffed animal, a big, goofy, bug-eyed plushie, just to give him something to hold on to, and Punch grabbed it. He carried it everywhere. When he walked around the enclosure, plushie in hand. When he tried to go talk to the other monkeys, plushie in hand. When everything got too loud and too scary and too much, he ran straight back to that stuffed toy and held on as tight as his tiny little arms could hold. The internet even gave it a name, Orin Mama, his stuffed mom, because that's literally what it was to him. Then in February, the zoo posted about him, just a quiet little update. Here's our little guy, please watch over him. And within days, millions of people around the world were completely broken by it. The hashtag #HangInTherePunch started trending. People were donating to the zoo. IKEA Japan literally showed up in person and dropped off a whole box of replacement plushies because they were worried he'd wear the first one out. The zoo had crowds lining up around the block just to see him. A little zoo for a baby monkey because people needed to. And then a video came out that really did it. Punch walked up to another monkey, trying one more time like he always does, and got swatted away. Hard, and the comments turned into thousands of strangers writing actual paragraphs about a monkey, saying things like, I feel this in my soul, and why does this hurt so much, and he just keeps trying? Why does he keep trying? The zoo had to come out and calm everyone down. He's okay. That's normal monkey behavior. He recovered immediately, and you know what he did the second he recovered? He grabbed his plushie, held it for a moment, and then went back and tried again. And I think that's the exact moment the internet fell apart. Because that image, this tiny abandoned creature who has every reason to give up, grabbing his little comfort object and walking back out there anyway. That's not just a cute animal story. That's something most of us have lived. That playlist you go back to when everything falls apart. The hoodie you wear on the days you feel invisible. Texting that one person not because they'll fix anything, but just because their name on your screen makes the dark feel a little smaller. We've all had our version of that stuffed orangutan. We just never really said it out loud. So when we saw Punch holding his, we weren't watching a monkey. We were watching ourselves on our hardest days. Still showing up, still trying, still holding on to whatever gets us through. That's why it hits so hard. That's why complete strangers were crying in their comment sections at midnight over a baby macaque in Japan. Because somewhere between his story and ours, there was no difference. Punch is doing better now, by the way. Other monkeys are grooming him, playing with him. He's slowly, messily finding his people. He still carries the plushie sometimes, just in case. And I think that's the most human thing of all. Even when things start to get better, you hold on a little longer to the thing that got you through. Because it meant something. Because it was enough when nothing else was. A tiny monkey with a stuffed toy reminded millions of people what it feels like to keep going when you have no guarantee it'll work out. Maybe that's exactly what we all needed to see. And maybe that's exactly why you're still here, watching this. Because somewhere in you, there's a Punch too. Still trying, still holding on. If this is the kind of story that finds you at the right moment, stick around. There's more where this came from. Subscribe so the next one finds you too.